Well, hello, and welcome back. So I'm just going to jump right in here. I am going to test Webi on Dragonfly. It's not going to work. I'm just going to test it. So let's see. Just going to shell prompt, log in as root, and of course, figure out locate program name. Oh, is this like unique help that we get every time? Let me try exit. And then try root again. Oh, cool. Neat. Actually, I like that this has little bits of and that's actually kind of cool. I applaud them on this. Let me make that the size of a terminal there. There we go. Okay. So, I'm assuming that curl is here. Do we have curl? Yay, we have curl. So let's do webi.sh. Actually, let's do next. Well, we'll do both. Because next, let's see, do we have that update? There's an update I should probably put in sooner rather than later. That's a fix for a uname issue. Will we see that here or not? I don't know. Let's just see what happens. If we do, let's say, Caddy, I'm pretty sure actually has Dragonfly. So what if we just do this? Can't resolve host. Really? Huh. Well, just for fun, let's do installer. Cool. Sure, we'll use hammer. Too many questions. Accept and create. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to let that go. Let me show where I'm at here. Let's see. Where am I at? I probably need to get out of a few of these directories. This one, I think, is kind of important to have. Okay. So, what I'm able to do is run against the user agents that are provided and then get a fairly reasonable list of terms. And so I kind of want to take the same approach that I've taken for the packages, but I think a little bit simplified, in that we're going to look for things that look about right-ish. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to split everything apart by space, then split by slash, and then look for words that match exactly. And then what will be left over will be the release. That's, or new things. So let's see, how's this one doing? Configure the system, reboot. Let's configure the system. Set time zone, date and time, set keyboard map. Do we have Dvorak? Oh, there it was. US Dvorak. Thank you. Set your root password, configure network interfaces. Oh, what is EM0? Yes. It doesn't look like it got an address. We will see, I guess. Set console font. Yeah, never mind. Screen map. I don't even want to know. Let's reboot. We'll eject the CD. I pressed the any key. It didn't reboot. Why not? Okay, so we did eject the CD. Okay, so if I'm not mistaken... Whoops. Sweet! So, can we ping example.com? And we can, which means that we should be able to curl webi.sh and get caddy in. Certificate has expired. I doubt it. We can double check on that. I mean, there is the random chance that that's true, but I think what's more likely is that this has certificates that are too old. Let's try -K just to see what happens. Alright, so we get some of the illegal option O. That's kind of what I expected. All right, I want to see... I was just doing this so I could see what the... let's see. Okay. Let me try this again. Curl-K-A. Oh, it probably thinks the certificate is expired because date is probably wrong. No, that looks right. All right, let's take a look at this one. Webi curl uname dash s slash uname dash r uname dash m unknown, and we'll just go with libc. Interesting. Illegal variable name. What shell is this? Is this not a POSIX compliant shell? uname-m uname-s r. I wonder if... I don't know what shell I'm actually in here. Whoops. Let's just go ahead and copy this over for a minute. Oh, darn. I can't copy and paste. Dragonfly 6.4 release. And x8664. Internal server error. Interesting. Let me see if I can figure out what that's about. Oh, okay. Right. It's actually not a problem. How's it going, everybody? Okay. So that's what it should be. We'll have to make sure that... What shell is this? CSH. What the flip is that? And how do I install packages on Dragonfly? What? What? The only supported method of upgrading Dragonfly BSD is building from source code. Wow. That's crazy. Wow. Okay, so we'll leave that one alone a little bit, for a little bit. Yeah, this is mostly what it should be. Okay, so like I said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take just the first parts and match those, then take the second parts and then match those. And then we're going to have to do something kind of special for Android. So instead of doing it this way, yeah, I want to do parts and pairs, I guess. So parts, pairs, and pieces. So let's just split it on space. That's how we'll start. And then we will split. Oh, I realized the music window is not showing. Let me show that real quick. There we go. Also, the screen seems a little darker. I think that's because I actually... yes, it's because the actual screen brightness is low. I thought, oh, why does my face look so dark? That's why. We are back. No, we're not. Wrong channel, David. Wrong channel. But I guess Dash is above $30 again. So is that what you mean by we are back? I think it needs to get a lot closer to 50. Well, or I guess if the caps are removed and all that, and the treasury is free to just do what needs to be done, then that would be another way to go about it. All right, so we'll do pairs. With the hard fork, it will take us to 75. Okay, let's see it. I'll see it when I believe it, as they say. Treasury cap hard fork. Okay. Oh, wait, no. Let's see here. So I'm going to do this in a similar fashion to the way we did it in the other place. I think, kind of considering how I want to do this. I'd like to get as exact of matches as possible. So I want to try to match the way that things are actually going to be spelled. Whoops. OS is going to be Linux. OS will be Windows. So the goal here is going to be to eliminate well-known terms. Oh, wait, did I do... Oh, I meant to do FreeBSD as the other one. Okay, so... So we're going to have AMD 64. And then, of course, lowercase. And then ARM 64. And then ARM 64 lowercase. And then we also, of course, need to have the actual x86 64. There's going to be far fewer of these that are going to appear. Whoops, ARM, not ARD. Got to go to Dash Incubator is live with Maya as we speak. All right, cool. See you later, David. Okay. Okay, anyway, so the goal is going to be to eliminate as many of these as possible so that there's very few unknown terms left over. So I guess we could do the split like that. And then we could go for every, piece of the pair. Okay. And then we need a special whatchamadoodle for Android. But this is basically going to be an Android equals true. That's basically what we're going to do there. Because if Android is true, then we will change the OS from Linux to Android at some point in the process. Okay. So okay. So something didn't go right here with the split. Oh, because these are testing part rather than piece. So let's do part, piece. All right. So digit or a period. So we got rid of a bunch of those. That's great. And then there actually were a couple here that I want to get rid of. PowerShell. There we go. Okay, cool. So that narrows us down significantly. That's a good strategy. And so basically I don't know what to do with the rest of this, but this looks good because this looks like it is exclusively release versions, which is exactly what we want. And what? Somebody is running Webi on an Oracle system? Wow, strangest things you find in the wild, huh? Okay. So I think what we can do here is we're going to run a function. So we'll do a match whole term. And we'll get BOGO terms out of this. Let's see. We could do target and then remaining terms is probably what we could do. We could pass in the target. And then we could get back the BOGO terms. Wait. Where's my... I'm going to plug in my Raspberry Pi with a... I think I've got a BSD image for it. Let me try that. Insert whole terms. Actually, the way that I'd like to do this is object.sign. There we go. All right. All right, match. And then we could probably have this terms map bit. We can just move here. Oh, excellent! Forgot to return anything. Okay. So then we're going to return BOGO terms. And then we're going to take our partials map and we'll log that out too at the end. So this basically is going to become our main function here. Okay. That will be need to be moved to an instance eventually. Okay. So let's take a look here. So from the top, let's see, there are several that actually are completely satisfied just with the release stuff. Amazon 2, bunch of generics, some L8. Good old Microsoft Linux. You know, last time I checked, if you check for the version number of Windows, it reports 4, as in NT4. So Windows 3.1, and the next version of Windows was actually Windows NT4, Windows 4. So Windows 95, I believe, was version 5, but then Windows XP was 4.1 or something like that. So Windows version is very interesting. So when they switched to Windows XP, that was actually a switch to the Windows NT kernel was the stolen code from DEC. Anyway, so it's just I don't remember what triggered that bit of trivia. Okay, so that's Qualcomm. All right. I wonder what this is. L7 UK. I'm guessing that is Red Hat Enterprise Linux 7, and then UEK. I don't know what that would mean. Let's see if I can figure that out. Oracle. UEK is Oracle. Interesting. Wow. Webi is used in environments that I was not expecting. Fedora Core, that makes sense. I wonder what this ARch64 plus 16K means. Anyway, I think most of this, if we just add the hyphen and the plus to things that we can eat, so if we say the beginning starts with, I'm going to modify that and see how that goes for us. But let's just take a look here. So here are the known terms. Interesting. MS was in there. Okay, yep. All right, that's because I know why that is. That makes sense. Okay. How y'all doing? What's up? What's up, chat? Say hello. Or don't. Hmm. Cool. And this one's interesting too. FIPS. This is Federal Information Processing System. It's scary in a way that Webi is being used on FIPS systems, not because there's anything wrong with Webi, but that you're not guaranteed that the things that you install are going to obey the FIPS rules. So while you may not get acceleration for DES or other hashes or encryption standards because it's blocked by the kernel, it doesn't mean that you can't implement it. It just means that it won't be accelerated. And when you're looking at Go binaries, a lot of that stuff, well, I guess that it is intended to be accelerated. So, okay, so I guess it should be fine. But still, you could certainly implement a bad hash standard without calling out for acceleration. So I'm not sure how that would be handled. It's so interesting. Just kind of interesting to browse through here. Anyway, so all of the important information except for whether or not it's Android can be handled beforehand. Let's see if we can just get rid of... Let's go through the BOGO terms. Where are the BOGO terms returned? Okay, so let's do for let term of BOGO terms. And then this would probably become term here shortly. So let's say that we just capture, it starts with a, so digit, and then I think we'd want to allow underscore as well. I don't know where I want to put that. I guess it doesn't really matter. Of course, these are gonna... that didn't work the way that I expected. Let's take a look at that again. So starts with oh. So any of that. Okay. Okay, cool. So you get rid of all the gobbledygook. And it immediately becomes pretty easy to figure out. Okay, I like that. Where's our Android 12 at, though? Android 12. Okay, so this is scary to me. It looks like Android has a CPU identifier as part of the release or something. I don't know. This looks weird to me. It looks weird to me that there's this seemingly random number, that there's 2 Android systems that I've tested on, yeah, and it seems to have a unique identifier attached to the kernel build. And that just that worries me a little bit. Does anybody know what this means on an Android build or Android kernel? What this AB suffix? I'm gonna just search Android uname R AB. Okay, let's see if we can figure out what's going on here. Take a look at uname-c. Can we find AB in here? Nope. Oh! Is this Android Big Indian? Is that what this means? Well, this is actually kind of helpful. Okay, so the L actually does stand for Little Indian. Okay. Do we see anything here about AB? So I'm working on webinstall.dev, and specifically, so before I'd been working on taking package names and figuring out what the host target is for them. So Actually, Node would be a bad example of that, but maybe I could show it anyway. Caddy would be a good example of that. And now I'm working on looking at the output of uname on different systems and figuring out. So let me back up a little bit. So Webi is installing developer tools. That's the purpose of Webi. Webinstall.dev is so you can install developer tools at the latest version. So different from your package manager like apt or whatever, where it's for installing system tools. Webi is for installing developer tools. Webi standing for web installer. And the problem, oh goodness, there we go, is that there are a lot of different ways to specify a CPU architecture in an operating system, et cetera, et cetera. Let me see. Can we just get to the part where there's like the regular normal files here somewhere? Okay, here we go. Okay, so here's Caddy, the web server. So Caddy version number Linux ARM v7 targz, right? There are a lot of different ways that people specify ARM hard float systems. So essentially ARM v7 is ARM hard float. But ARM hard float is more like a libc thing, and v7 is more of a module definition for the ARM standard thing. Anyway, I'm just trying to match up what this, make sure that people get the correct binary for their system. So if I do uname-smrop, you can see it says Darwin, ARM64, ARM, and then the version number. So anyway, and sometimes this is called AArch64, and this ARM should be ignored because that would indicate ARM32, which is not actually what this is. So on Darwin, ARM means ARM64, but on Linux and Windows, on Windows, ARM means ARM32 or ARMv7. So anyway, I have had a method. The method that's currently deployed works for everything that it works for, but I want it to work for 100% of things. And so I am building a catalog system that will guarantee 100% accuracy of if an operating system is known and an architecture is known, every single package that is available via Webi is categorized 100% correctly. Now, somebody could have accidentally misnamed a file when they uploaded it or something like that. And, if they were manually uploading it at some point in the past. But the point is that I want to get 100% accuracy on these terms. And so I'm going through the actual terms that are actually used, or the actual user agent strings that are a result of that uname-srm that I just showed. So if we did uname-srm op here, it's going to complain about O. But there we go. So there's Dragonfly for you. So I've got, and I have some BSDs available for testing as well. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing is figuring out how to trim these things down so that we get exactly the right information about them. It looks like. Oh, and I was just trying to figure out. It seems like these Android builds or Android kernel, they have an identifier that looks like it's a fingerprint, which is kind of scary. I mean, that's creepy. That's super, super creepy. If it's true that the kernels are fingerprinted, it could be a hash. I'm not sure. I'm hoping it's a hash. But what I see here is the Android release markers have a -AB and then some stuff. And I was looking at the Android source code to see who is defining this thing popping out like this. Where does this come from? And I don't see it in the Android source code that I looked at, but somewhere, yeah. Maybe I could post on Reddit/Android or something. I don't know. Maybe I'll do that real quick. I'm going to go over to Reddit in my other browser. So I probably need something. I wonder if there's an Android Linux. Let's see, what's the off topic? No support questions. I don't know if are there any questions here? Is there a... There's Android Dev. Maybe I should post here. I don't know. Okay, I'm just gonna post on the Android Reddit, and they'll crucify me if they don't like it, right? Worst that could happen is I get a bunch of mean, angry comments. So I'm gonna do it. Okay. On Android, uname-r reports an AB. What does this stand for? Let's see. Okay. Node. Length 17. So we just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, I didn't account for the leading hyphen there. Let's see. Uh-oh, what did I do? All right, I think I think I can write this in front of everybody. This will be fine. I'll bring this over for a second. I also have to go in a few minutes. Whoa! Hey, what's up? Sorry, I did not notice those extra comments. I think I had a window over top of it by mistake. Yes, let me resize this window so it doesn't pop up over the comments. Did you see the Microsoft post showing you how to install Ubuntu? I know. What? Huh? Modern Android uses mainline Linux kernel. Yeah, okay, but this thing right here, what is that? I don't know where this comes from. This comes from uname-r, so I don't know if it's the Android uname or if it's like I don't know where. And I could probably dig into that a little bit deeper because there might have been some more stuff in there that I just kind of glossed over. So ARM feature, uname machine. I mean, I don't know what the -r is supposed to be. Get OS version. Uname release. Yeah. UTS name. Anyway, I'll get back to this. Okay. Okay. It was 17 character identifier. And then the rest of it is all caps. So if we have -AB, yeah, it's all caps. Okay. right, a 16 character identifier that begins with AB, followed by see. Okay, so for reference, full output looks like there we go. Okay. Boom. Done. Okay. What are you streaming music-wise? So, OC Remix. This is the classical tag. There you go. Okay. So, FYI, I can't actually see all of the Twitch-specific emoji. I only see the standard emoji. There, let me go look over and see what this looks like. Oh, that's YouTube. Never mind. Let me go look at YouTube then. Because I see a bunch of identifiers, but they are not actually... I don't understand what all of those emoji are supposed to mean. We've got the fuchsia poop emoji, the game over emoji, the ghastly emoji. Well, I guess they're not emojis because they're not actually emojis, but anyway. Okay. Oops. I should probably... Can I edit this post? Can I edit this? Edit. Okay, let's fix the... There we go. Alright. Catch you in a few. I'm going to be on for maybe another 10 minutes, and then I got to go. Wish I could rename that. Oh well. So we'll see. We'll see if we get any bites on that. Probably just people griping, this is not the place for that. You should go to Android. But we'll see. Oh, interesting. Are these in the same format in terms of letter, 3 numbers, letter? Oh, no, I think that was just happenstance. Because then this one goes to a number. I was wondering. But then they both end in WJ1. I don't know what that would mean. I mean, I suspect that the WJ1 would not that wouldn't just be random. That the only 2 systems that I found, they wouldn't be this far apart in kernel release and just happen to have the same last 3 characters, just like they wouldn't happen to have the first 2 characters. That's I'm assuming this is a times. It's probably build. It's probably just a build hash or something. Okay, anyway, we're getting out of there. All right, we're just going to push that up. So I've got it. Let's see. So with this, I mean, I guess the goal should be oh yeah, and we do the matching a little bit differently between these two, because here we actually do want to match the libc very strictly, because we're going to match looser on the package side. So on the package side, we want to deliver the libc that has the version that has no libc dependency if possible, whereas on the system side, we need to say this is the expected GNU. And so libc is basically a wild card. GNU and muscle are the Linuxy things. Okay. Okay. All right. So what we're going to see then is Linux. And then I think on this one, if I remember correctly, I think it's going to say GNU, which would probably be wrong. We're going to go with that for now. So I'm going to format these into user agent strings. And I don't think GNU would be right here. It should probably be Android or none. I don't know. But it probably should not be GNU. Okay. Oops. I think it's going to look something like that. I don't remember exactly how these look, but it's going to be something like that. Okay, and then something similar here. All right. Hey everybody, how's it going? Are you all ready in for the snooze of a lifetime? I'm just looking at uname-srm output. And I'm going to add some user agent strings for testing. Let's see. Good old NetBSD. There we go. Now that I've got these in the appropriate format, I will go ahead and add them to the file mabob. Whoa, that can't be right. What? What? I think that I got that wrong. Somebody gave me the output from OpenBSD. No, where did I get the output from OpenBSD? Somebody gave me the output from OpenBSD. I think I copied wrong when I was consolidating everything. Let me go back to the original version of this. Let's go to, like, I don't know, this version here. What? No. That can't be right. Is this saying that it's running? I must have got this wrong. Okay, we're gonna have to install an OpenBSD real quick. Okay, where's my dragonfly? There's my dragonfly. Can we do shut down -H now on this? Yay! There's some things that are the same between Unixes. Huzzah! I'm pressing the any key. It's not rebooting. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll bring this over. I have to go about nowish. Okay, we're going to do other. Where's OpenBSD? Oh, dang. I'm confused by that. DMG. Let me go open that real quick. Oh, wow. That was Lung. And then I'm going to add another one here. We're going to do virtualize. And this would be ARM. Maybe? I don't know if that's actually the right thing. Oh, okay. I'm going to look back at this real quick, and then I got to go. I got to go in 2 minutes. Cutting it to the razor's edge here, people. Okay, I'm looking in downloads. I'm looking under BSDs. I am looking under OpenBSD. I'm a little confused. I think that something happened wrong with the download. I could be wrong about that. Anyway, I gotta go. I will possibly be working on this afterwards. So, I'll catch you later. Adios.